All right, let's play a quick game. Guess who's fat? America? Obviously. Half the country's built like a linebacker who retired 20 years ago. Japan? Nope. Still rocking those slim-fit suits? Mexico? Let's just say Taco Bell isn't the villain here. And Africa? For now, slimmer. But don't worry, KFC's expansion team is working on it. Obesity is the new passport stamp. Some countries collect more than others. So how did we even get here? Let's break it down. Colonialism didn't just steal land and culture, it redesigned what people ate. Colonizers loved two things: controlling crops and controlling bellies. They flipped entire food systems from local, diverse feasts to export-heavy, monocrop nightmares that suited colonial cash flow more than human health. The British Empire didn't just loot gold, they also looted your diet. Take a look at India, once a buffet of pulses, grains, and spices. Under the British rule, cash crops, famines, and a lifetime supply of belly fat courtesy of carb-heavy survival diets. Famines weren't accidental glitches. They were baked into the system to boost exports. Over in South America, Spanish conquistadors threw shade, and chilies, on native staples like maize and beans, insisting European bread, meat, and wine were superior. New crops like cassava from Africa also got tossed into the mix under colonial rule, switching diets again. In the Pacific Islands, colonization brought canned meats and sugar floods, turning traditional lean diets into obesity hotspots faster than you can say colonial hangover. Colonialism wasn't about civilizing natives. It was about exporting cotton, sugar, and opium while locals starved. And the long shadow of those diets didn't vanish overnight. Even after the colonial ships sailed back home, the nutritional fallout lingered. You can see it in how populations grew or didn't. Take Korea, for example. South Koreans in the 1950s? Malnourished, short, and struggling. South Koreans today? Tall K-pop idols with better jawlines than Marvel superheroes. Meanwhile, their neighbors up north? Still stuck in famine mode. Same DNA, different diet, different outcome. Turns out milk and protein are just cheat codes for vertical growth. Now, why do some nations balloon while others stay trim? Because GDP buys both Teslas and Twinkies. Rich countries eat too much, poor countries can't afford enough, and middle-income countries? They get the worst combo meal: fast food chains and malnutrition. Japan hacked the system with portion control, seafood, and insane peer pressure. In America, salad costs more than a steak, and the only peer pressure is, supersize it? And here's where it gets darkly funny. Some households in Africa, India, and Latin America have stunted kids and obese adults. Same kitchen, opposite problems. That's called the double burden. Translation: Coke is cheaper than milk, and chips are cheaper than vegetables. So what has worked? Protein and traditional whole foods. Mix the two, you get growth, you get health. Works in Tokyo, works in Kisumu, works in Lima. Take sub-Saharan Africa. Diets in Ghana and Malawi still include nuts, seeds, beans, eggs, vitamin A fruits, smoked fish, fermented maize, leafy greens. Affordable, nutrient-dense, and battle-tested. Then there's Tanzania's Kilimanjaro region. Plantains, cassava, fermented banana beer. Switch that for fries and soda, and metabolic health collapses. Latin America too. Beans, corn, tubers, vegetables. The stuff that doesn't need a mascot or a Super Bowl ad. But westernized, sugar-soaked diets are eroding that advantage. So yeah, you don't need sushi or Tuscan olive oil to eat well. Sometimes it's just grandma's legumes, leaves, and a dried fish. Protein builds muscle. Processed meat builds hospital bills. But if grandma's recipes are so good, why are fries still winning? Because junk food has cheat codes too. Your brain has two reward circuits, one for sugar, one for fat. Combine them, and it's dopamine fireworks. Scientists just proved this. Sugar and fat light up different gut-brain pathways. But together, they unleash a reward overload that makes you want more. They even scanned teenagers drinking milkshakes and found the brain's reward centers go absolutely feral when sugar and fat are high. So yeah, fries beat kale because they literally hacked your brain. PepsiCo just turned survival instincts into quarterly profits. Evolution wanted us to survive winter. Now it just wants us to survive Taco Tuesday. But it seems governments are finally waking up. Mexico taxed soda. Chile banned cartoon mascots on sugary cereals. In Japan, they literally have a waistline law. If your stomach's too big, your boss gets fined. Imagine HR measuring your belly at work. So here's the final menu. Food-shaped empires. It made some nations tall, others wide, and many both. Colonialism stole food diversity. Capitalism sold it back in plastic wrap. A good diet? Plants, fish, beans, and portions that don't need forklift delivery. A bad diet? Anything with a catchy jingle and a mascot. Food isn't just calories, it's history, politics, and the reason you can't fit into your old jeans. Subscribe! It's the protein upgrade your YouTube diet has been missing.